Hello, hello, beautiful people and wonderful minds. Welcome to my channel. My name is Yogesh Dhruv and I'm a mindfulness coach. So, welcome to the channel. And I'm very excited to have you here. Just before we dive into the today's topic, I just wanted to remind that please remember, if you like the channel, then subscribe to my channel so that you can get update on my latest videos and update on all the these new topics. So please be mindful of subscribing to my channel, okay, if you like this one. All right, so today the topic which I'm going to speak about is how I tackled my anxiety. So, how I tackled my anxiety. So, there are, different times when, we face with this kind of anxiety and worries, come up in your life. And there is no exception. Everybody, whether you are in business, whether you are in job, in your career, in your relationship, if you are a student, in that all these come up with different anxieties in life, worries and anxiety. So let me tell you my story. How did I tackle it? So one recent example, one of my family member, my friend who had uh, family, issues. So my friend's, wife had lower back, issue, and she had to, you know, taken into the emergency room. So, my friend had to take her to the emergency room, and like early in the morning, around 4:30 in the morning, and my friend never called 911 in his life. He never had any experience of how to handle such a situation. So she was in pain, and there was emergency, and he had to do this. And so he called 911, and the people, like those people with ambulance came to their house. Um, but it was like a trauma. It was really painful, wife on one side and this 911 people on the other side. So there were like, so the friend was in really in kind of a stress and anxiety. So they took to the nearest hospital. Luckily, she got admitted there, and then they did all kind of doctors started doing the examination and then evaluation of what's going on. And they come up with say, okay, we need to do CT scan, for example. So they did CT scan. Then they said, okay, there is no fracture. So luckily there is no fracture, so which is good. Okay, then we have to do blood report. So they did blood report. And then they said, okay, blood report shows some evidence of some kind of inflammation and all that. So now we have to do MRI. So there is an MRI to be done. Now see, all like one report after another test, like the testings to be done, x-rays, CT scan, MRI, blood report, all the tests were conducted one by one. And my friend was really kind of, in stress and anxiety. Oh, what's going on? I mean, what will happen, with that testing, and the reports come, then what doctors find out, and then, so it's like stress and anxiety. So in that emergency room, so that, really, even because I was with a friend, and I was also in that same kind of anxiety, and situation. So I said, okay, so how do I tackle this anxiety? Because there's a lot of overwhelm, a lot of fear going on. So the because I have done this since many, many years, I said, okay, the one technique which I apply is being in silence, being in that moment of silence by closing your eyes. So get a quiet room where you can sit for about 15 to 20 minutes, closing your eyes and your mouth, and also, no distractions with the ears. So yeah, you have very, like, all your senses, all the five senses, the eye, that is sight, your mouth and your ears. So you just quiet it, be calm, be quiet, and sit down and just observe the thoughts. So you see, when you are observing the thoughts, there were like a lot of fears and anxiety starts, that, oh, what will say the doctor will say, what the test reports come, and then the testing is done, and then, if there is any kind of, so, you know uh, any kind of ailment or sickness in the body, then definitely, you have to treat those. And there may be a longer treatment plan. So all this, there are all these anxieties and worries were coming through the thoughts and also the feelings in the body. So the body was feeling so much of sadness, guilt, all the, like, depression in the moment, that, all these negative feelings were coming. So when I sat down in that quiet room, and just did my, this 20 minutes, observing the thoughts, observing the feelings, just observing them as you are a spectator. Like, if you go into any sports event, you are in the spectator, and the people are, all the players are playing the game. So you are not playing the game, but you are only observer. So you are observing the game, and, seeing that how they are playing, right? You are observing the players. Same way, you are just observing these thoughts and the feelings in your body and mind, and let them come and let it pass by. Let it come and let it pass by. So you just don't follow the thoughts, or you are not creating new thoughts, or not you are rejecting the thoughts. You are just let it go and pass by. So the way it goes and pass by, slowly your mind is quieting and calming down. So when that happens, slowly the thought pattern is slowing down. So you see there is a brain waves brain has got different, waves of the frequency. So normally, when you are in a lot of thoughts and lot of actions and activities, your brain is in the waves are called beta waves. So it is in beta waves when there is a high frequency. So a lot of thoughts are coming, and all this kind of feelings are there. It is in the beta waves. Then as you calm down and slow down, then from beta the mind goes into alpha. So alpha is a slower frequency than beta. So beta is high frequency and then alpha is a slower frequency. So mind is now vibrating, that pattern waves are at a slower frequency range. And then you move from alpha to theta. So theta is even slower frequency. So now your brain is in a slower frequency. So it is quieter and slow down, more peaceful. And then you go into delta and gamma. So delta is a deep sleep level, and then gamma is very high frequency but with high awareness. It has high frequency but very high awareness. So that is like something very blissful state of people who are like enlightened people. So they go into those gamma wave patterns. But when you are doing this 15 to 20 minutes of silence in meditation, you go from beta to alpha and alpha to theta. So theta is a very good meditative state where your frequency of brainwave is slower and you get more peaceful, and you get shift in your thoughts, in your feelings, and overall state of being. So your being, it is not doing, it is being of your feelings and how you are, handling the situation. So the moment I was in that silence for about 20 minutes in that hospital, immediately, things shifted. And I felt really, very, very peaceful and calm. So, immediately, there was a shift, there is a transformation, that all the anxiety, all the worries, and all that overwhelm vanished. And it was amazing that how can you tackle this kind of situation? So that's a great way of doing it. So that's the first way is to get into that 20-minute silence mode, kind of a meditative state where you can shift very, very quickly, and you will see the change. And that anxiety and the worries and all that is transformed in a very quick moments. So that is one technique which I use to tackle any kind of anxieties. So the second technique I would like to share is, that connecting to the nature. So, whenever there is an anxiety or overwhelm in your life for any situations, I immediately connect with the nature. So, what do I mean by connecting with the nature? That means that there is all the nature, like, you have earth. So, the earth is having, all this green space. So, there is green grass, green parks, all the trees and forest and, all that greenery around. So that is, nature has given you all those greeneries, all that, trees, plants and flowers, shrubs everywhere. So when you connect with that nature, connect with that earth, connect with the greenery around, there is a a connection with the nature, connection with that universe, connecting with that higher self. So that will immediately give you a relief from that anxiety. So again, let me give you an example. So recently, I was going through some kind of a pain in my body. So there was some incidents happened during the day, and I was having pressure in my urinary system. So there was like a pressure and the sensation in that urinary tract, and I could not like sleep well. I could not function well during the daytime. So I was having all this trouble. So I said, what is happening? Why there is such a, so there was some kind of a stress. So see, there is a physical stress, then there is a chemical stress, and there is emotional stress. So there are three different kind of stress which acts on your body, mind, and spirit. So there was physical stress because of this activities were going on in my work. So there was a physical stress, then there was kind of a chemical stress. So all my systems, the digestive system, my all this regenerative system, my blood system, circulation system, all that has some kind of a chemical stress. So that's a chemical stress, and then emotional stress. So definitely my feelings had some stress because of the fear, because of that anxiety. So you have all this physical, emotional, and chemical stress, and that was putting a pressure on my body, on my organs, and my systems. So I was feeling that kind of a stress, and that was translating into that urinary tract where there was some kind of a pain and sensation of the pain. So I was observing it for a couple of days, and then I said, okay, this is something with to do with some kind of a emotional stress. So how do I solve this? So immediately, what I said is, okay, let me connect to the nature. So when I said that, immediately, I went out in our backyard. And then, so three things I did. One thing, you walk on that grass barefoot. So barefoot walking on the grass is like you are connecting to the nature. You are connecting to the earth, and you are connecting, you are grounding yourself. So what does that mean? When you are grounding yourself, means you are earthing, you are connecting to the earth. And when you connect with the earth, the your body, your mind, and your spirit, all those three things are connected to the earth, the mother earth, because you are going barefoot on the ground, grounding yourself, connecting with that nature, and feeling that energy. So there is a bioelectric current which goes into your body. Now that current, runs, through the body, and that energizes the body because of that connection with the with the earth. So when you connect with that earth, that grounding happens, and that electrical current gets energized. So there is the moment you are connected with the nature, either by walking on the green grass, and very specific is if you are walking in the morning hours, just just after the sunrise or before sunrise, there is a morning dew on the leaf of that grass. And if when your feet, when you are barefoot, you touch the green grass with and touch that dew, that morning dew, that morning dew is so much with that oxygen and that purity that your body gets connected with that grounding, and it immediately, that it reduces your stress, it reduces your overwhelm, anxiety, and any kind of worries, because the moment you are connected to the nature, your whole energy level is shifting. There is a very positive effect in that bioelectrical process, and your stress is reduced or eliminated completely. Secondly, there is also improvement in your balance of that energy, and you get a really very special awareness in your coordination of the body. So that connection with the nature is so powerful that you immediately, your body and your mind is shifted, and it immediately, gives you that inner peace, joy, and all the, all that positive vibrations. So all the scarcity, all the negativity, all those disempowering statement are always, that they are gone. So you no longer have that survival and scarcity mindset. You are in a abundance mindset. You are in that, more than enough for everybody. There is more than enough of everything, whether it is, food, whether it is money, whether it is, relationship, love, affection, everything. Now you are in a different state. Your being is changed from scarcity to abundance, from lack to unlimited available sources. So it there is a trans transformation. There is a big transformation. There's a big shift. So with that shift happening in 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 your body, you will see that there is a freedom. There is no constraint. There is no constraint here now. There is a freedom. There is a abundance. There is love. There is a joy. So you really experience that kind of a joy and peace and love and affection for all the people. So this is very connecting to the nature, when you are like, I was walking on the beach. So that that body pain what I had in my urinary tract, immediately, when I connect with that nature in walking on that green grass and then hugging the tree. So I hug the tree, in my backyard. So we have trees. So I just go in the morning and hug the tree and connect with the tree, and really talk with the tree and give some blessings, and it goes to the people whoever you are connected with. So once you do this, there is a big shift. That shift happens within yourself and also the people in your network. So when I do this tree hugging, I just think of my father, my brother, my nephews, and everyone. So we just see that shift is happening now. So once you look at that shift, understand what is going on, and experience this transformation, that how this transformation is happening. So it is wonderful experience. I just I did this, connecting with the nature, and immediately, that anxiety was gone. Whatever I had, the anxiety in my body, in that urinary tract, that was relieved. So, it was really wonderful that how this connecting with the nature can shift and transform those anxiety into, peace and calm and, joyful and uh, powerful. Yeah. So, yeah, it was really, very, very good experience having to implement in my own life. So these are the two techniques what I've shared today. One is, being in silence, observing the thoughts and feelings and see how that changes your thoughts and feelings. And number two is connecting to the nature. And when you connect with the nature, that grounding takes place, that, and you are in, it's a therapeutic practice that connects you with the earth's energy. And the purpose is to re-establish a physical connection with the ground, promoting overall well-being and vitality. So it's very, very amazing results I get, you know, throughout my life. So I do this, every day or every other day. Just connect with the nature and see the result in your life. Okay, so I think these two techniques are really powerful, very simple, but profoundly powerful. So you can try this and see how it goes. One more thing I would say is, also, having a, a earthing mat. So this is an rubberized sheet which you get. So that rubberized sheet, I put it on my bed and then you sleep over that mat. It is a rubber material, but I mean special material in polymer, and then they make this sheet out of it, and then you can place it on your bed over the mattress, and you can lie down on that and see the difference it makes, because there is a very good science behind how do you get earthing so that you are connected to the earth. Because nowadays, all our furniture and everything, there is nothing where you are connected with the earth. So you have to go out and you know experience yourself. So this mat is helpful in connecting with the nature. So yeah, so that's the way. So okay, so yeah, so hope you like these two techniques and try them out in your life and see what results you get. I would say if you like these techniques, if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. And again, my name is Yogesh Dhruv. I'm a mindfulness coach, and I work with all the different clients, business owners, everybody. So you are welcome to send me any comments, and how, any feedback is appreciated. Okay, so thank you very much, and you have a wonderful day. And thank you again for watching this video. And we will see you in the next video. Till then, bye.